Hi everyone, welcome back to Super Kalam. This is the last session, last class in the ancient history marathon session. तीन क्लासेस हमने लगाई, फिर जाकर हमारा एंशियंट हिस्ट्री फाइनली अब रैप अप होने जा रहा है. एंड इन दिस लास्ट क्लास आई टोल्ड यू दैट वील बी रिवाइजिंग संगम एज. हम पूरा संगम एज कवर करेंगे, रिवाइज करेंगे. एंड आफ्टर दिस सेशन आई विल बी गिविंग यू अ शॉर्ट टेस्ट ऑल्सो ऑन द टेलीग्राम कम्युनिटी. द लिंक इज गिवन इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स. There are two Telegram community that we are running right now. One is for 2026, another is for 2027. एंड आप जिस ईयर के लिए अटेम्प्ट दे रहे हो उस ईयर का टेलीग्राम कम्युनिटी ज्वाइन कर सकते हो. ठीक है, लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड एवरीवन. चलो. So when we talk about Sangam age, this is going to be a really interesting class because Sangam age is UPSC's favorite. Okay, this is the time period that we are talking about, somewhere between 3rd century BC to 3rd century AD. This is the time period that we are talking about. एंड संगम एज की हम बात करते हैं तो वी टॉक अबाउट दी पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया विच इज साउथ इंडिया. ओके, जैसे कृष्णा रिवर के आसपास, तुंगभद्रा रिवर के आसपास जो पीरियड है, जो रीजन है, उसको हम कवर करते हैं इन द संगम एज. ओके, नाउ द पॉइंट, अनदर क्वेश्चन दैट कम्स इज, मैम व्हाई इट इज नोन एज संगम? इसको संगम क्यों बोलते हैं? इट इज नोन एज संगम, राइट इट डाउन, इट इज नेम्ड आफ्टर द संगम अकेडमीज. It is named after the Sangam academies, and these academies or these meetings were held during the time period of the Pandya kings. और पांड्या किंग्स कहाँ के थे? They belong to Madurai. Madurai is a very beautiful place, by the way. Okay, so these were associations, academies, the meetings which were conducted. And ऐसे ना तीन संगम्स कंडक्ट किए गए थे. ठीक है, there were three संगम्स which were conducted. When we talk about the first sangam, it is said that it was conducted in Madurai only, and it was attended by gods. It was a divine meeting attended by gods and very famous sages, legendary sages. It is said that even sage Agastya was present during this meeting. And there is no literary work available for first Sangam. Then when we talk about the second Sangam की हम बात करते हैं. It was held in, write it down, Kapadapuram. All right. And from here, there is one literary evidence which is still present, and that is known as Tolka PM. It was once asked in prelims by UPSC. And then we had the third Sangam. उसके बाद हमारे पास आता है third Sangam. It was conducted in Madurai. And there are a few literary works from third Sangam which still exist. Okay. When we talk about Tolka PM, जब हम Tolka PM की बात करते हैं, what exactly is it? So basically, the author of Tolka PM is, write it down, Tolka PR. He is the author, and it is the earliest literary work, right? Tamil literary work, and it is a work on Tamil grammar. ठीक है, तो ये भी एक important point है जो आपको लिखना चाहिए. Tamil grammar. All right, and it also reflects the political and socio-economic conditions of that time, of that period. Then there is another literary work, very famous, which is known as Ettu Togai. What exactly is Ettu Togai? It means eight anthologies. Eight anthologies, and it consists of eight works. ठीक है, eight different books. Then we had Pattu Pattu. Pattu Pattu basically means 10 idols. It consists of 10 works. There are 10 books over here. And then we have next Pathi Nenki Kanaku. This bit basically is combination of 18 books, and these books are on ethics and they are on morals. ठीक है, यहाँ तक point clear हो गया? All right. There is very famous book which was also asked by UPSC in prelims. These are not books, these are epics. First epic is Sila Pathi Karam, and this was written by Ilango Adigal. Okay, and there is another epic which is known as Mani Megalai. It was written by Sittalai Sattanar. All right, so these are another important valuable additions from Sangam period that you need to remember. Now when we talk about the Sangam period, संगम पीरियड में ना डिफरेंट किंग्स आर प्रेजेंट विच वी आर गोइंग टू कवर। तो इस आई होप दैट यू हैव मेड नोट्स हेयर। तो इसको मैं रब कर देती हूँ। नाउ लेट्स गो टू द फर्स्ट वेरी फेमस किंगडम इन द संगम एम्पायर, which is Sangam basically was ruled by Sangam age was basically ruled by three dynasties. So we'll write Sangam age. It was ruled by three dynasties. First was first was Cheras. Then we had Cholas. Then we had, write it down, Pandyas. All right. When we talk about Cheras, they basically controlled the and the central and northern parts of Kerala. Okay, and also the Kongu region. There was a Kongu region. Where was the Kongu region? It was in Tamil Nadu. Okay, then चेरास की अगर हम बात करें, इनका कैपिटल क्या हुआ करता था? Their capital was Vanji. That was their capital. And what kind of emblem they used as a symbol of representation of their empire? It was bow and arrow. ठीक है? Now when we talk about cholas, जब हम cholas की बात करते हैं, they basically controlled the central and the northern parts of Tamil Nadu. Okay, and their capital was, इनका capital हुआ करता था near Urayur, where which is near Tiruchirappalli. ठीक है, and then their emblem was, इनका emblem था tiger. And there is a very famous king in the Cholas who is King Karikala. He was the one of the famous kings, okay, of the Sangam Cholas. देन व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट पांड्याज, ये भी आपको पॉइंट याद रखना है कि व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट किंग कारिकला, ही फाउंडेड द पोर्ट सिटी ऑफ पूहर. दिस इज important फॉर prelims. Then now when we talk about the Pandyas, they used to rule from मदुराई ओनली. ये मदुराई से ही राज किया करते थे. एंड इनके टाइम पीरियड में देर वॉज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फेमस एंड वेरी मेन पोर्ट विच वॉज नोन एज कोरकाई, which was located near Bay of Bengal. Okay, and their emblem was, इनका emblem था fish. This was their emblem because they were famous for pearl fishery. Okay, and basically when we talk about Pandyas, you will understand one thing, that they adopted Vedic religion of sacrifice and they used to patronize the Brahmin priest. Okay, अब जब इस पीरियड की हम बात करते हैं, व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट दिस पीरियड, वी नीड टू आल्सो लुक एट अदर एस्पेक्ट्स विच इज द पॉलिटी एंड द सोसाइटी एंड एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ दिस पीरियड. सो व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट द संगम पीरियड, जब हम संगम पीरियड की बात करेंगे, यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड that this period had hereditary monarchy. That means if I am the king, next king would be my son. Okay, this was the form of government which they used to practice. ठीक है, form of government. And when we talk about the king, जब हम king की बात करेंगे in this period, the king was assisted by a body of officials and they were categorized into 5 councils. So first we had ministers. Ministers were also known as Amaichar. Then we had priests. Priests were also known as Anthanar. Then we had envoys. Envoys were also known as Tuthar. Then we had military commanders. Military commanders were also known as Senapati. They were also known as Senapati. And then we had spies. Spies were also known as Orar. Okay. So बहुत ही regular army थी. Army was also very efficient. And the chief source, write it down. The chief source of states income, it was land revenue. लैंड रेवेन्यू से, लैंड टैक्सेशन सिस्टम से इनका मेन पैसा आता था. ठीक है, तो ये हो गया important aspect about administration. Now another important aspect which is about position of women in the society. So women held very respectful position. Very respectful position. For example, there were different women poets like Avaiyar, right? She was also very famous. Then we had, write it down, these are very famous poets, women or female poets of that particular time period. For example, we had Kakkai Padiniyar, Avaiyar, Nachilayar. So these are important women poets of that time period. Women were allowed to choose their life partners also. Okay. नाउ रिलीजन की अगर हम बात करें, प्राइमरी डीटी कौन थी संगम पीरियड में? जो प्राइमरी देवता थे, प्राइमरी डेटी जिनको पूजा जाता था, वो थे, राइट इट डाउन, ही वॉज मुरुगन. मुरुगन वॉज दी, यू कैन से, कार्तिकेय है ना, मुरुगन स्वामी वही हैं जो माँ पार्वती और भगवान शिव के बेटे हैं, पहले पुत्र हैं, राइट? तो ही वॉज ऑल्सो नोन एज दी सेनापति ऑफ द गॉड्स, राइट? सो ही वॉज वर्शिप्ड, प्राइमरी डेटी वो थे. एंड एग्रीकल्चर वॉज दी, you can say, chief occupation of that time period. Okay, so this is again important aspect जो आपको याद रखना चाहिए. संगम पीरियड वैसे धीरे धीरे थर्ड सेंचुरी एडी के पास आते आते डिक्लाइन होना शुरू हो गया था. बट दिस इज द ऑल द इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट्स अबाउट द संगम पीरियड दैट यू मस्ट रिमेंबर व्हेन इट कम्स टू यूपीएससी prelims exam. Based on this, I'll be giving you a small test. The link is given in the description box and you have to solve that test. There are list of tests that you have to solve and you have to share your scores with me in the comment section. मुझे comment section में आपके scores चाहिए so that I can see that you have revised Sangam age from prelims perspective nicely. Okay, so I'll be waiting for your scores, everyone. Thank you so much for attending this class.